What's up, guys? Good morning. So I wanted to show you guys what kind of happened this morning. Today was a pretty decent day, but the setup that I normally trade wasn't there. So of course, I'm just looking for the best options. So today I ended up trading. Let's go over here and show you guys. I ended up trading JAN and KOSS. I've traded cost before in the past, and I've made decent profit on it. Today I happen to make $1.05 on it, so thank God for this one, because the first trade that I took a nice little loss on it, which is okay. Not too bad of a loss. I tried to get out quick, and also my hotkeys are working a lot better. My entries are getting filled a lot better. So yesterday I posted a video about updating your system. If you don't update your system, things change. And I noticed like every time they upgrade the system too, or something else kind of, again, nothing's ever perfect. So I'm just noticing like I tried to draw my trend lines. Like for instance, right over here, I know this point right here is a resistance point, because if you look, it went up to this section before it goes down. So I would look at the highest point right there and try to draw a trend line right there. And as you see, it's not allowing me to draw a trend line. It's not allowing me to draw the trend line. So um, I don't know why it's doing that. So now I got to figure out why it's not allowing me to do a trend line. So I don't know. I got to figure this one out. But even when I go up here and I'll just remove all lines because it says I have too many trend lines, and then I'll try it again, it just doesn't do it. So I don't know why that is. But again, nothing is perfect. We can't dwell on the things that go wrong. We have to dwell on the things that we can make go right, or the things that are going right. Okay. So we did upgrade the system. At least my orders are going right through now, which is excellent. But now we have a second issue where I can't draw my trend lines. So I just got to look at the dotted green line, and as soon as it goes above those sections or approaching those sections, then I have to make a move. All right, so let's go to JAN real quick. JAN. So this one made a pretty nice move. It was approaching go time, and then it did a pullback, and I was waiting for the pullback, and then as soon as I saw some volume kicking in, I jumped in so it can continue going up. And as you could see, it went up a little bit and then started coming down on me. I tried to give it a chance to pop back up. It just wouldn't pop, so I sold immediately. As you guys can see, my losses are very tight. I take very small losses, and then my wins are a lot bigger. So if you could look here, my losses are way smaller than my wins, and that's the name of the game. You try to um, cut your losses fast, and that's it. So let me show you guys the video, and let me show you guys what happened this morning. So I kind of woke up a little bit late, so I jumped up. I turned everything on around 9:28 a.m. Eastern. Let me play the video for you guys. So I only had 2 minutes to figure out what to trade, and even when the bell rang, I was still trying to figure out what to trade. As you can see, the time is 9:30:08. That's kind of when I started recording, and now I'm trying to find what to trade. I was looking at KOSS, um, but the price point was too high for me. It was high. I normally don't trade price points that are that high because something goes wrong. It's a big loss. But um, I kind of felt like I went back to it, and it was one of the ones making a big move, so I ended up trading that one. But as you can see here, I saw KOSS. It had very good volume, and then I saw a pullback. So I'm waiting for it to start moving back up so I could jump in and watch what happens. So I'm waiting for it to go back up so I can start jumping in. Right now, I'm just trying to decide, is this thing strong or is it weak? Now it's kind of in the middle there. You can see it went from here to here. It dropped down like almost 50, 60%. So now I see volume kicking in. I jumped in really quickly. And I'm waiting for that pop. And it's just hanging around there. I knew I should have just sold right then and there and took at least a small profit. But then it started coming down on me. I sold quickly. So at that point, I didn't feel any confidence in this one. So I said to myself, let me go look for something else. And as you can see, um, didn't really do much. So that's when I saw cost. This is clearly a pullback. So I wanted to wait for it to go above these EMAs. So as soon as I jumped in, I'm expecting a pop. Now I know this area right there because I tried to draw a trend line. It just wouldn't allow me. So I knew this area right there was a point where it might come into a problem. So I'm waiting for it to go close to this point so I could quickly sell. And then if it goes back above it, then I'll jump back in. So I could see that it's having some issues right there going up. So I sold. And that was it. That was it. Those were the two trades. I mean, is this simple enough? Like, it's not even complicated. So cut your losses fast. And, it's the same strategy. Basically, it's the same strategy every day that I'm using. I'm not doing anything different. I know some people do dip buying. I know some people, sometimes I'll do some dip buying. I know some people do certain strategies. It's just, all strategies work. You just got to stick to one and master that one. So, I mean, this is clearly a pullback. So I just waited for volume to kick in. As you guys can see, volume kicked in. As soon as it's above 90, and then you can see it's clearly above VWAP, so buyers are in control. So, for me to take the risk, it makes perfect sense. So I jump in, expecting it to explode. It just didn't explode, but that's okay. KOSS, let's pull this up. So as you can see, I did sell at the right time because look what happened. It just tanked after that. So I knew this area right there was an issue. I can't even draw trend lines. I got to figure out why I can't draw my trend lines anymore. As you guys saw, I updated the platform. Whenever you update the platform, they try to fix other glitches, and then there's other glitches that pop up. You never know what it's going to be, but apparently I cannot draw trend lines anymore. So I got to figure out why I can't draw trend lines. But yeah, I knew this area is a problem. I knew this area is a problem, and I knew this area is a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell when I get to those problem areas or before I get to those problem areas. I happened to sell right before I got into it, and I saw it hesitating, so I got out. It's as simple as that. And right when I got out, it took a massive dump, which, I'm out of there. I'm in the clear. So I ended up jumping in Jan at 12:37, and I took a nice size loss there. I sold at 12:03, and I jumped in at 34 on KOSS, and then I ended up selling at 35.05. So this one actually, KOSS actually saved the day. If you guys look at my profit there, I ended up with 28.40, which is not too bad. So we live to trade another day. Under 5 minutes. You can see I jumped in at 31.05 and I was done at 32.09. So that was a pretty good day. All right. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'm going to try to figure out how to draw my trend lines again. So if you guys have any questions, comment below. And of course, again, if you guys don't have trade ideas, there's a link down below for trade ideas. How am I finding my stocks? Right here, I'm finding them. Look, KOSS is right there. And then JAN. Where's JAN? JAN was up here too. Here's JAN. So I'm typically looking for the yellow, the bright yellow. So those things, right? Those ones are the ones that fit my buying criteria. So I'm typically looking for them. And then I'm also looking at these scanners also, and trying to see what's popping up on the scanners. You can see JAN popped up on the scanner there at 9:30 a.m. So it's telling me JAN is making a move, and that's why I ended up pulling up JAN. And then KOSS was popping up here on the scanner at 9:31, and as you can see at 9:31, you see at 9:31:19, and then at 9:31:41, I was jumping in. So as soon as it's popping up on the scanner, I'm typing it in right there, and then immediately pull up the chart, and I'm looking to see what the problem areas are so I could jump in. And I'm watching pullbacks because I don't want to buy high. I want to buy when it's pulling back, and then so I could take the move up. So that's what I'm doing every day. It's the same strategy, same thing every single day. I'm relying on these scanners to tell me what to trade, and then I know the strategy in my head, so I'm just looking for it on the chart. So if you guys want to master the strategy like I have, hit me up. And, I do training for a week. So right now to hang out with me for a week, it's 3,500. We chill for a week. We go over the strategy. I'll help you set up your platform. I help you set up your account. I help you set up your trade ideas. I help you set up everything the same way you see here is basically the same thing you're going to have, and you're going to be equipped with the same or almost the same knowledge that I have. And then from there, it's up to you to take it to the next level. Um, so yeah, we train for 5 business days. It's one-on-one on Zoom, and we go in and we get all your questions answered, and we make sure you understand the strategy. Now the rest is up to you. The rest is up to you. I can't make you jump in at the perfect time. I can't make you not hesitate when it's time to take a trade. I can't make you cut your losses fast. I can give you the rules that I use. I can give you the same exact tools that I got. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to cut your losses fast. It's up to you to not hesitate and jump in when you're supposed to jump in. And again, I know a lot of people see me buying 4,000 shares. You don't have to start with 4,000 shares. The move is the move. So, that's why a lot of times I don't post how much shares or how much money. I think I should start doing it like this, because it's not about the shares. It's about the move. Because if you take this move and this move today, you'll be in the green. It doesn't matter if you use $500. It doesn't matter if you use $100. It doesn't matter what the amount you use. Obviously, there's platform fees and stuff like that. You want to make sure you buy enough shares to where you will at least break even or be higher than your platform fees. But other than that, you don't have to buy massive amount of shares. You could just buy just enough for you to be in the green, and then you build on that. Every day you build. Like, I didn't start out with 4,000. I started out with like 300. I started out with 300 shares, but I started, it was the same pattern, the same patterns same strategy. And then eventually I ended up building my account up and building and building and building. And then now I'm able to take more shares. So it's a gradual thing. And you could do it too. It's just you got to learn the rules to the game. Learn the rules to the game. Because if you don't know the rules to the game, chances are you're going to get frustrated and you're going to lose big. And that may wipe you out if you don't know when to get out and when to get in. So those are the important key things. Anyways, I'm always trying not to make these videos long, but then I get sidetracked, I get new thoughts that come through, and I feel like I gotta let you guys know. But again, if you guys don't have trade ideas, go down below on the description. I have a link to trade ideas. You can click on that, and I'll help you set up your trade ideas if you can show me that you actually use my link, um, and then I'll help you set up um, your scanner just like mine. All right, guys, we're gonna try to finish up and wrap this one up. Any questions, comment below, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, or if you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. Don't just sit there and do nothing. Hit one of the two. Let me know if you like the video, if you don't like the video, and if you comment and let me know what you like and what you don't like. At least that way I can make the next one better for you, if that helps. All right. All right, guys. I will chat with you guys tomorrow.